Hello everybody, welcome to Pro Wrestling Clash. I'm the Mastermind Ollie Spring, joined by the Emissary of Truth, TJ Lee. And TJ, we have ourselves a triple threat to open the night.
Yeah, we are so happy to be here for Clash. What a beautiful venue, beautiful area to be in. But we're getting straight into Ollie. And man, triple threat match with heavy implications going down the line.
You can say that again, my friend. Of course, the winner of this one will go into the main event for show number 2 for the first ever Pro Wrestling Clash Championship.
Hot and fresh out the kitchen, April 29th. But we've got a hell of a show to get through first.
I love to see these new faces. Love to be introduced to new characters. And here we see Nero Leon
from the underworld, a very intense dude, crawling his way out, staring down anyone.
Not a lot is known about this guy, but I'm excited to see what he can pull out.
Getting a full ramp so he can do the animalistic crawl. Now it's taking someone's phone in his mouth. Certainly a unique entrance.
Clearly is intrigued to be here as I am to see him.
No kidding.
And of course, folks, this is one match of 3 that is going to be taking place tonight, with the winner of each going into a triple threat for the Pro Wrestling Clash Championship.
And we have a lot of action in between that as well. Do not sleep on Pro Wrestling Clash.
Yes, we will be seeing CJ Carter take on Marcus Anthony in a match 20 years in the making.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? That's going to be incredible. We've got Gene Money and Cara Noir.
That's right, main event for tonight.
And big wavy Roy Johnson against Anthony Mafia, man. Nina Samuels, Jade, we've got it all.
We've got so much happening right now. But of course, triple threat matches need a few more people in them. So joining the mysterious one in the ring right now.
Very intense mood lying, and that is the man known as Tengu. Now, in my culture, in the land of the rising sun, Tengu is a legend. It's heavenly dog, and they're seen as creatures of mischief, creatures of destruction and violence. And Tengu represents the Yakuza side of things, where if there's a problem that needs to be taken care of, he will do it quickly, he'll do it cleanly, but he will leave his mark. And it's something you don't see in a British wrestling ring often. It's very interesting. Very unusual and dare I say very intense.
Another intriguing guy. I'm yet to call a.
Tokyo in Japan, it is the Yakuza hitman Tengu.
I'm yet to call a Tengu match. So this is definitely intriguing. As I say, 2 very mysterious characters.
Very mysterious. One very animalistic, one very intense. But you don't want to clash with the Yakuza hitman. Not with the experience that he's got. Of course, the third man coming out, though, no slouch in his own right. Man, you and I are familiar with.
King of smooth style. The first time I saw Sammy Smooth in action, going back years and years ago to the Woofton Centre in Milton Keynes. And even from then, before he had the exposure and the experience he has now, I could just tell, you could see in the way he moved, the way he walked, the way he talked, he had something special. And the further this guy's career goes, the more that point is hammered home that this guy has something special indeed.
And it's the smooth one himself, Sammy Smooth, looking every bit the part of a contender. As do the other 2 men there, they all look like they belong in that ring.
From the Hard Rock Hotel, it is Smooth Sammy Smooth.
Cheer up, please.
So again, folks, this is a triple threat match. Winner of this will be going to the main event at our next show.
We are back in Boreham Wood as well. Same venue, April 29th. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Very interesting start here. Nero just sizing up Sammy Smooth while Tengu just watching from a distance. And you notice Tengu does not look like he's come to wrestle. Looks like he's come to fight. You know,
well, it looks like he's
affair.
If you ask me, he means business.
Well, that's very Yakuza style. Their honor and respect is very much an important part of the job. Just because you're killing someone doesn't mean you don't give them their dues.
Oh, I'd be pretty surprised if we see any deaths in this match.
Oh, I should hope not.
But two
very
quick roll-ups already out of the... Oh, mate, that 3. Mate, oh,
look at that, deadlifting him up for a German. Can't quite get it.
Yeah, waist lock. A misdirection there. Nero Leon gets out of the way. Tengu ekes a clothesline and double knees from Leon.
Big start, lovely pop-up European uppercut. Not enough to keep him down though. Very high flying as I was expecting from Nero, but straight into
broke out that full Nelson into that enziguri.
Oh, nicely done, throwing him into Sammy Smooth and spiking the DDT.
Yeah, using his own momentum against him.
The taller, leaner man here, Sammy Smooth, got to try and take advantage of his long limbs, while Nero using that quickness with a big succession of strikes.
Educated feet, or should I say paws? I mean, I'm no language expert, but I'm pretty sure Nero Leon is the Black Lion. Pops up and over, and notice that there teaches a slight little kick on the way through.
Just some momentum sending him out.
That's it. Usually in that situation, the guy would kind of run and shoulder first into the ring post, but that extra little boot from Nero Leon, just making sure that Sammy Smooth was dejected to the outside.
Clever.
That was smart, yeah.
You know, wear him down and get your licks in, because then you could take advantage when the men stumble to their feet, and we see opportunity.
Cannonball into the front row, practically. Right into your laps.
Animalistic dive, but you know what? When you get two guys there, you're already wearing them down. They're just getting to their feet. The muscles already straining. Why don't they make them take your weight on top of that? Clever. And remember, you only need one man to pin. You don't need to worry about the other guy if he's out the ring.
And that's true, but you do have to have eyes in the back of your head, because you're going to have to take a lot to put both guys down where you can pin one and you know the other one's not going to be an issue.
Nice gut kick there. Couldn't quite follow up on it. Oh, he was going for it. Oh!
It's going prone in the corner. Oh, basement drop kick.
Wow.
Right between the shoulder blades.
They're losing some fangs there, but watch out for Tengu.
And this is what I was saying, Teej. You cannot pause for a second in this environment. You think this is crazy now? Wait until the next show, hot and fresh out the kitchen, when the main event for the championship will be in this exact environment.
And we don't even know who the triple threat will be yet. We have no idea at the moment. This is going to be an interesting
field. He's got that locked
field.
in again.
Going for a second time.
Tying the arms up.
And that mask is not going to protect his face.
Another drop kick right between the shoulder blades.
Went a bit higher this time. That added impact is going to smack his face into the turnbuckle.
And Teach, the way he wraps those arms up really exposes that kind of fleshy bit right between the shoulder blades. The amount of muscles that are concentrated in that area.
Can't quite get it. Now going for both of them. Interesting here. Look at the pure strength of Sammy Smooth.
It's going for like
it's almost like a torture rack.
Yeah, stretch hold. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Into a Boston Crab as well. Double submission attempt.
What an incredible maneuver. Hyperextend the shoulder joints and the knees of Nero while also pulling on the back of Tengu.
But you notice that he couldn't quite hold them both down.
A problem halved is a problem solved. You're absolutely right though. Couldn't quite get them. Get the full momentum on that, but still damage done nonetheless. You only need a few seconds on a hold for that to really feel the effects. And who knows how long this match is going to go on for. We could be here for 20, 30 minutes, and after that, your arms, your leg, your back, they're going to be aching, and you can't get any offense. But Tengu, to his credit, going for the taller man here, throwing caution to the wind. Oh, wow. Knee slammed. Pressing those knee joints.
Don't see that very often. I think that's that unorthodox style from Tengu, that Yakuza background he has.
Yeah, that's definitely got it. Oh, look at that.
And that's just cocky. That's, I mean,
meditation shop. I mean, that's he's got that Eastern style meeting Western values. You know, we've got a much more of a technical sort of resume here with our wrestlers, whereas in the Far East it's a lot more stiff. A lot more dangerous moves, I dare say. And
you talk about stiff, Teej. That forearm right there from Tengu.
Exactly, and when you've got a taller man, when you're cutting down a tree, you will always go for the bomb. You'll cut the base.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, wait.
Bloodline's going to fly.
Nicely done.
Missile dropkick with a kip up.
A kip up. This is advantage. This is what I'm saying. You've got to take an opportunity if you see it. Look at the kicks, though.
A leg sweep as well. Oh, running Red Star press.
Doesn't finish there.
Just no wasted movement right now.
Knows it was like a good fast impression. Beautiful.
It's a moonsault from Nero Leon.
Very lax cover, though. And Sammy Smooth taking advantage. And every man is basically watching for a mistake to be made that they can capitalize on. It's clever.
Tease, you've got to think if this was a one-on-one matchup, that would have been game over.
100%.
It's the
Beautiful
thing.
European uppercuts
This triple threat environment, you cannot pause. You cannot take your eyes off the game for a second.
Ducks it again. Another European. That is a specialty of Sammy Smooth's. Really likes that European uppercut through the jaw. Beautiful blue thunder bomb.
2, and Tengu in out of nowhere.
Ollie, who do you give the advantage to at this point?
Well, at the moment, the only person I'm really familiar with is Sammy Smooth, but...
Well, familiarity aside, you've got to admire both the other men.
The level of unpredictability in this environment right now.
Tengu's like unorthodox, like sort of strikes and slams, and Nero throwing caution to the wind with his body. Both these men now working tandem offense.
Kind of like a barrel roll kick there from Nero Leon. And again, reverses out.
Using each other's bodies as a weapon. It's very clever. Wow, got down for the meditation prey.
Sweeps the leg.
What's he going for here? Almost. Oh!
Tying him up. What is this?
That's definitely an orthodox move. Using his body weight to compress that leg joint into a way it shouldn't be bending, and also getting the forearm.
Yeah, the arm is trapped and bending it in just such unorthodox ways.
And actually keeping Sammy Smooth away while doing this. Look at this!
A deadlift
Incredible!
German.
1, 2.
And that's one way to try and get the win. Keep one guy down while also pinning another.
I am so impressed by all three of these competitors. First, we see Sammy Smooth with a double submission. We see Nero throw caution to the wind with series of kicks and flips. And now we see Tengu submitting or trying to submit one opponent while deadlift German suplexing the other one. These guys clearly want to make a good impression and want that title.
If that is an innovation inside a wrestling ring, I have no idea what it is.
This is a wrestling clinic right now that we're seeing. Nero looking to make this a one-on-one contest with Sammy Smooth, but instead came in an electric chair position.
Got him up on the shoulders, and look at that Nero Leon.
Oh my God, look at this.
Flying off from Nero Leon.
That is a hell of a drop. That is some innovation, as you were saying, Ollie, is key in this match. Crowd showing their appreciation. This is not what you would normally see in a wrestling ring.
3 guys putting it all on the line.
Nero wanted to take Tengu's head off there, man. That was a lot more elevation you would normally get than a cutter.
It's one thing to take a standing cutter, but from that high up to come crashing down. My goodness, Tengu must be broken in half right now.
And yet still both these guys are still trying to get to their feet. This is incredible. This is how much it means to them. This is the Bushido fighting spirit that we are so synonymous with these days. Men and women who just do not want to quit, do not want to give in and say that they are the lesser man or woman.
You see Sammy Smooth barely able to stay on his feet. Jelly legs.
Well, they've given so much in the last 15 minutes. Going back to that European uppercut, served him so well so far. Tengu barely able to get to his feet here, trying to use the ropes as leverage.
Rapid fire uppercuts from Sammy Smooth.
He's headhunting right now. He wants to mount Nero's head and put it on a trophy wall. But Tengu finally back to his feet.
Spinning
beautiful roundhouse.
Kick.
Oh, and a pure palm strike.
Bicycle knee.
But back comes Sammy Smooth.
Double clothesline for the king of smooth style.
Saving himself from being eliminated. What could have been a really important moment in the match, where if he'd been out of that, you got to think that perhaps Nero or Tengu could have taken the win for themselves. That kind of offense shuts it down. The last gasp of air, propelling him towards a double lariat. Beautiful, Ollie. This is incredible. What the hell of a first match.
I'm almost speechless. I mean, you asked me who I give the edge to, and you just see right now all three guys.
I don't think there is an edge
lying
right
on
now.
the mat. I mean, this is very symbolic of this match right now. No one with a clear advantage.
Regardless of what happens, each one of these three men has to come back here at some point. You got to think.
Oh, long blower.
Wow, elevated long blower.
Oh, it's like Sammy Smooth coming in.
Getting an advantage.
Argentine backbreaker position. But what's he got in mind? Spins Nero Leon around.
Whoa.
Spinning powerbomb. The torque on the back of the neck.
Oh, and Tengu bomb knee.
To the back of the head.
Good Lord. Right to the vertebra. That will paralyze a man. Trying to get a cover in. Two. Just shoved him off.
But wait a second, Nero Leon's gone up
Throw
top.
caution to the win.
450. Tengu sandwich.
Wow.
And Sammy Smooth probably getting the worst of that, but Tengu taking the initial impact.
Oh man, I think being sandwiched like that is going to compress the ribs and the spine. I think Tengu may have gotten the worst. Sammy Smooth the first to his feet. He's seeing an opportunity and straight down into a...
He's got him hooked.
Oh.
He's got him hooked. It's hooked in deep.
It's almost like a rear naked choke. He's saying... It's that's it. He's tapped.
Tengu submitted.
Wow.
Sammy Smooth is through to the main event of Hot and Fresh.
Consider that ticket punch, but my God, what an opening. You got to think, Tengu... Nero, what competitors that we've just seen. This is what Pro Wrestling Clash is all about, Ollie.
Well, if there's ever an opening statement for night one, that is exactly what you want. Sammy Smooth, as you say, punches his ticket to the main event. The question is, Tej,
who's joining him?